All right, Nick, so I know one of the challenges that many teachers face as we entered into this remote learning environment over the course of the spring was this idea of communication, because typically when you're in class, though, you will have at-home communication, whether it's calling or email, and parents having to facilitate everything remotely does involve an increased commitment to and a lot more nuance in the avenues with which you sort of leverage tools for communication. And so I think it'd be great to sort of talk a little bit about parsing out the difference between an LMS and what communication tools are out there, and how some of the things that we're going to share here with our auto generator meet some of those needs.
Let's begin with the distinction between a learning management system and a communication tool. Our Department of Education, as we're thinking about next year and that potential reality for remote learning again, they're really trying to think through time on task or measuring attendance in some way. So your learning management systems, your Canvas and your Schoology will provide you with some data on the backside for how long students were in your course doing work. There are other tools though, like a Google Classroom. I really like Google Classroom, but I call it a rudimentary learning management system because it doesn't have some of those higher effects of measuring or keeping track of how long students are logged in, for example. It doesn't have that connection to your student information system, that PowerSchool or whatever that gradebook software program is. So other communication tools that, for example, in elementary are popular are Seesaw and Class Dojo Stories. These two are great tools to communicate. Here's the assignment. Here's the order I want you to get through the assignment. This is how you turn it back into me. These are all great tools, and really I think the message that we're trying to deliver is that whatever the tools are that your school districts are dedicated to, that we all are consistent in using those tools. Think about it from the family perspective. I have 3 students at home, a middle schooler, upper elementary, and a lower elementary. And I'll tell you now, it is hard from a parent perspective, even one who's a technology integration specialist, to help navigate those multiple learning management systems on the student side.
All right, Nick, so I'm really grateful for the opportunity to think through what is an LMS versus what is a communication tool. And I'm looking forward to the next video, which is going to delve into this idea of the auto generator, which will give you a chance to organize your thinking, to put all that down on a one-pager that is easy for your students to navigate and access really through an LMS tool or offline. And really, this is going to serve as a communication piece, and so that's why we bring it up here. So make sure you check out the next video on our auto generator.